Noise. It's defined in the Oxford Dictionary as a sound, especially one that is loud or unpleasant or that causes disturbance. But I don't think that definition fully examines it. Take for instance, brown noise, white noise, frequencies of sound that millions, including myself, find pleasure in falling asleep to. So, I think a more accurate description of noise would involve its randomness, its apparent lack of uniformity, as opposed to sounds, like music, which are knowledgeably or intentionally produced. Its disorder indicates an unintended effect, an accidental happening that may or may not be pleasant to one's ears. But more often than not, it is quite pleasant. And that's the problem. If you're watching this video, I assume you're at least a bit acquainted with the platform of YouTube. I myself have been an avid user for most of my life, and I've seen the platform and its culture shift and mold throughout the years. I've seen it turn from a niche hub of internet personalities attempting to appeal to a broader community, to a corporate war zone, fighting for your mind. If you've tried using YouTube while signed out, it's a lot. You'll see news headlines, sports highlights, trendy and controversial topics, and don't even get me started on this.
This is a $1 billion super yacht.
It reeks of desperation, a platform throwing everything and anything at you to see what sticks, yearning for your attention. Then, if through the sense of overstimulation, you happen to find something you like, YouTube will recommend you a million more things just like it. The more things you like, the longer you stay on, of course. And that means more money for them. But what's the problem? Who cares that the content you consume has been carefully curated to keep your eyes on the screen? Maybe that's how it should be. Your time is precious. Why waste it on a video that isn't going to immediately gratify your desires, give you that next hit of dopamine? And if this one doesn't, you'll have the next, or the next, or the next. Red Dead Redemption 2 is quite probably one of my favorite games of all time. But it wasn't always. Through the medium of gaming, I've gotten so used to swinging through New York skylines, fighting monsters and gods in such rapid succession that boredom was unthinkable. And then I got to this game, this cowboy simulator that, for the most part, consists of you walking through nature environments and talking to NPCs. The shift was so sudden that it almost gave me whiplash, and I failed to understand the allure throughout the first chapter of the game. Then, slowly but surely, it grew on me. I grew to love the quieter moments. While I loved the intense and action-packed moments, I was never in dire need for them. For the first time in a long time, it felt that a piece of media I enjoyed wasn't overly concerned with keeping me in a state of passive engagement through desensitization, but rather active admiration for the love and care put into the game. It felt authentic, not factory produced or carefully curated. It just exists, and I'm free to pick it up or put it down, as I please. I do realize the irony of this. A video game, which almost definitely benefits from more people playing and buying it, being the source of my love for the quieter moments. The point isn't that this game alone provides a haven from the overstimulated nature of our entertainment landscape, but it shows me a brighter alternative of how media and art can proceed, how my life can proceed. We can choose how we spend our time, our energy, and our future. In an online landscape constantly struggling for your mind and personal agency, it is imperative that we fight for just that. We have to fight for our lives.